hockey.
Yes, that's the way I play. That we really didn't want to play the Europa League. I think we taught them the tough way, you know. Slutsky basically told us just shoot the ball. We hated each other so much that it was terrible.
My question, where are you now?
I'm in Greece. Start training yesterday in small groups. So we have been in quarantine for 8 weeks, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to start training again.
So what were you doing this time?
Basically just sitting at home training, and we have a treadmill and I have some weights, so you have to do it on your own.
You have spent so many time with your family. It's even unusual, I suppose, for you and for them.
No, I haven't, and that was a good time. You know, of course, the kids get a little bit bored as well. But we managed good. I think we had a lot of good times as well. So no, it was all right.
Have you seen something interesting on YouTube or Netflix or something like this? Different films or serials?
No, I mean, I watched Casa de Papel on Netflix and Ozark and top-rated serials on Netflix.
Мам, что мы тут делаем? Твой папа отмывает деньги для мексиканского наркокартеля.
Марти, где мои 5 миллионов?
Speaking about your period in CSKA Moscow, you spent 6 years in our club, and speaking about your emotions, what are they? What are your emotions of this period?
No, it was great. I mean, I had a fantastic time in CSKA. No question about that. I was lucky to come to a club that was so family-like, if you say like that. Everybody was very good from the top down to the locker room, you know. So everybody treated me well there. And we also, if you look at the football part, we had a fantastic team since the first year I came there, since I left. So it was always a very good team. We were always fighting for the championship, so it was a great time.
Do you remember your debut game and goal against Real Madrid?
Yes, I remember. It was a long time ago now, but yeah, of course I remember. It was a huge night. It was my first game, first of all, so that was a little nervous. So it was a great night, and it couldn't have ended better than it did. So.
By the way, did you watch the last game of CSKA against Real Madrid?
Yes, I did. I was a little bit surprised, I have to say.
Really?
Not often you go to that and take 3 points from Real Madrid. So it was a fantastic game, of course.
Speaking about the time when you came to our club, do you know that initially CSKA bought you to persuade Rasmus Elm to sign the contract with us?
Yes, for sure.
The question, how do you feel in that moment that you were just like a second player but became the first?
No, I was fine with that. There was no, I was happy just to play for CSKA. You know, I didn't care how it went down. I had fantastic years there. It was amazing that Rasmus also came to the club 6 months later.
So you see, Russian Football League recently made up the symbolic national team of the last 10 years and included you in this national team as one of the best players of this period. What does this mean for you?
Yeah, okay, I'm honored, but to be honest with you, I'm more happy about my titles there with the team than I am for personal achievements, you know. I'm not a bigger fan of those, but okay, I'm a little bit honored, of course. But as I said, I'm more happy with the titles we took during my time in Moscow.
It's still concerned that you were one of the toughest players. And do you agree with this, that you were very aggressive and tough on the field?
Yes, that's the way I play. Sometimes it was a little bit trying to balance on the edge, you know, but sometimes you fall over, and it happens to me a few times there in Russia, but okay. I was not the only guy. I think it was a tough league, so you had to be tough as well. So I had to protect also my teammates.
Do you remember your maybe toughest fall in the career?
No, I don't know. I think I had a few dirty ones that hasn't gone the way I thought. I had one really bad one. I remember when I had the red card in the final in the cup. It was really bad. I don't know what happened. I lost my mind, and yeah, That's what happens sometimes with me. It happens through my career. When you balance on the edge, sometimes you fall over. It happens.
One of the most famous, it's against Yaya Touré with Manchester City, when you just, like in hockey, stopped him.
Yeah, I had to. Like always, our offensive player was losing the ball on the opponent's half, and they were countering attack us, and I had to stop him. And he's a big guy, so
Yes.
it was difficult.
Do you remember that the period that when you were playing like a forward in CSKA Moscow, was it comfortable for you?
If the coach put me there, I play there. Of course, I feel more natural to play the midfielder. I always had, but Mikhailovich also put me in the central defender as well for some games, so it was alright.
Я готов играть, где он захочет. Он наш начальник, он командир, он определяет. На самом деле, можно сказать, что он произвел вот эти замены, и они очень хорошо сработали. Поэтому я готов играть, лишь бы мне постоянно быть на поле, приносить помощь.
What's your maybe favorite goal in CSKA Moscow?
I think the most important goal was the goal against Rostov. I don't know the year, but when we qualified for the Champions League, when I scored in the last minute, that we really didn't want to play the Europa League because we didn't like that tournament at all. We wanted to play against the best, and I remember that goal was amazing because it was the last kick of the game, and we managed to get the second place, if I don't remember wrong.
Yeah.
So it was amazing.
But do you know that some young our strikers were very unhappy with this fact because you didn't give them a chance to play like a forward?
Yeah, I understand that, and it's always like that when it comes to football. The concurrent, I don't know, the situation is like that. And unfortunately, it's always on someone else. Somebody has to sit on the bench, somebody has to play. It's like the, how to say it, circle of life in football a little bit. And sorry about that, but I just did what I had to do.
You always been as a leader on the field and not only on the field, and even outside. And how it's difficult to be a leader without knowing language as well? I mean, without knowing Russian.
Yeah, of course, no, but it always comes natural to me. I mean, I showed the young guys some tough love. I know we were some people there, we were some older players that were to learn the new guys. And I think we taught them the tough way, But on the other hand, they become pretty good players nowadays. Many of them. So I'm happy to see that they are progressing well, and they were always willing to listening. And of course, it's this that I don't speak the Russian language. It doesn't matter. They know if I'm happy and they know if I'm angry,
Are you keep in touch with Rasmus Elm? You put also some photo and some post about him.
Yes. No, I speak with him from time to time. He just finished his career in Kalmar, his first club. So he said that he had enough and he's finished with football. And he thought that it was the right decision. So I'm happy for him because he seemed happy when I spoke with him. So great guy and fantastic player. So
you see, at one time in CSKA there were two players from Sweden, and you and Pontus, and now there are two from Iceland, Magnussen and Sigurdsson. Why do you think the Legionnaires from Northern Europe take root in CSKA?
I don't know why it happened, but I think it's a perfect place really to go. When I first signed for CSKA, of course I was scared, because how do you say, the Western country doesn't always speak so well about Russia. So I was a little bit scared but when I came there, I changed my mind almost immediately. Everything changed.
Ипполит? С Новым годом, брат!
I was happy all the time there in CSKA. So I think the boys that comes there and feels the same way as I did, it's impossible not to like it there.
Are you following CSKA Moscow just now? I mean, watch the results or some games, something like this?
Yeah. No, I've seen some Champions League games, but for sure I'm looking for the results. You always do. I mean, CSKA was a big part of my life playing there. Try to watch as much as I can with the CSKA, of course, especially when they play in the Champions League.
You see, in one interview, you said that in Russia you've met one of the worst fields in your life.
I was always, when we went to car to play the games. I always wanted to suspend it for that game because that was one of the worst trips you can make. It was terrible. And I remember one game we played, I think it was in Samaras we played, and the pitch was so bad that Slutsky basically told us just shoot the ball as far as you can, and we tried to go for one header or one set piece.
What person you most hated to play against?
I don't know if I hated to play against anyone, but of course me and Gatskan had some duels over the year. It was almost like a hate-love between the two of us. You know, we hated each other so much that I remember the last game we played against each other, and he knew that I was going to leave, and we were just laughing, you know. So a little bit respectful, but tough games always against this guy.
We have the tattoo, Veni Vidi Vici. Can you say that you managed to do it in CSKA? That you came, that you saw, and you won?
Yeah, I had, of course, if you look how many trophies we managed to gather over this year, it was amazing. I think because we have a good atmosphere all the time, because you can see the other team, they were always in war with each other, you know. Even though they were number one, they start fighting in the teams and stuff like that, but we never had that.
I want to ask you, do you remember some Russian words?
Still, when I'm playing, I'm still cursing in Russia sometimes. I don't know why, but it comes naturally because I was there for such a long time, you know, so I curse in Russian when I get really angry, you know, from time to time.
Pontus, thank you very much. You are really, as usual, very delightful. Nice to see you in a good way. And in the end, I want to ask you to continue my chant. Мы ЦСКА.
Мы победим.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Take care. All the best.
Take care.
Say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Ciao.
ЦСКА ТВ.